ระวังขาระวังขา
I don't know who needs to hear this. Well, I actually do. I mean, a lot of people need to hear it. But if you are a parent of an obese child and you are not actively going out of your way to figure out ways to keep them from getting more obese, that is child abuse. You are setting them up for a life that is much harder than it needs to be. And the number of people that come to me in order to get out of obesity as adults, and they tell me that their family told them, well, that's just the way we are. We're just a bigger family. It's unacceptable. Get your house in order.
I want to preface this by saying, this is me right now, okay? This is not a filter. This is not edited. This is me from a screenshot from my last YouTube video. 391 pounds. I probably weigh a little less now, but as it stands right now, I am 391 pounds, okay? Okay. I have already made about 3 videos talking about the trials and tribulations of being fat or don't get fat. And then there's a bunch of other fucking videos of people talking about not getting fat and all this shit. It's like, it's crazy. Ever since I posted my video, I guess the algorithm was like, oh, this is what you want to see, huh? Got you. I'm gonna let you see something, huh? I'm gonna show you something. But those videos were for people who didn't know, right? People who had no idea it was as bad as it can get, or people who are on the way there and can just, turn it around right now so they don't even have to get to that level. But this video specifically is for us, right? Folks who are fat, obese, morbidly obese, crazily out of shape, just really unhealthy right now. Tap in because we need to have a serious conversation. As the year is coming to a close, I know most people are getting ready for the New Year's resolutions and all of that good shit. Trust me, I know, I get it. You get this burst of motivation midway through December thinking, okay, this year, these motherfuckers don't even know. I'm going to blow them off. I'm going to go crazy. Blow them off sounded crazy, but I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to lose all this weight. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to do all of this shit, right? And that's a great mindset to have. However, that is very short-lived. By February, most people give up on their New Year's resolution and go right back to doing what they did before they even came up with the idea to have a New Year's resolution. However you go about it, however you decide to make yourself motivated, however you build discipline, however you want to do it, make this the time that you actually do it, okay? I'm telling you this as a person who was clawing at 400 pounds. Yes, big, strong, swole, but from that recent fucking pec injury that I had, my body cannot handle being this heavy this long. I'm 32. I'm going into the year where I'm going to be 33. And my goal is to get under 300 and then eventually get under 270 and then eventually get to 250 and then never gain a pound over 250 for the rest of my fucking life. That's my goal, huh? However long it takes me, that's what we're working on digitally. I'm sorry. That's what we're working on diligently. I'm speaking too fast. The truth of the matter is, the longer you stay fat, obese, morbidly obese, or whatever, the greater your chances of all of these health complications that are eventually going to sneak up on us. Type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, heart disease, all of these things, we put ourselves at a much greater risk because of the sheer amount of mass that we carry on us every single day. And then our diets are fucked up because we eat a lot of sugar. We eat an excess of carbohydrates with little to no exercise. We don't eat a lot of protein. We drink a lot of sodas and shit like that. All of the things that keep you that way. Now I know most of it is mental because there's something in your mind that is telling you keep eating. You full, keep eating. You feel down, keep eating. There's something in you that's telling you to keep fucking going. You have to figure out a way to silence that thing and not just take that voice and throw it away, but take that voice and give it power in the other direction, right? Go in the opposite direction of what that voice is telling you to do. And I know it's hard and I know it's tough, but you have to figure out a way to do that, because the longer you stay this size, the longer you stay this way, the more you are putting yourself at risk to check out prematurely.
So if you're class 3 morbid obese, this is how you lose your belly fat. I'm gonna show you some exercises first, and then we'll get to diet. Let's roll. So the first exercise you can do is pull apart. You can take your flat band here, and what you can do is just wrap it around your hands, right? And what you wanna do from here is just literally pull the band apart. Now, if you have limited mobility, just pull it as far as you possibly can. You're still working out your shoulders, you're still working out your back muscles, and you're still working out your arms. And now this next move is a real good one. You can take this band, flip it behind your neck, and what you want to do from here is just press straight out. This is working out your chest muscles, your triceps, which are the back of your arms, and it's working out your shoulders, plus your core muscles. Now, the reason why you want to work out multiple muscles is because that burns more calories. And if you didn't know, the body loses fat everywhere proportionally. So for your abs, literally, you can just sit up and then just lay right back down. That's still working out your abdominal muscles. Now for your legs, you may not be able to swing this band over your feet, but what you can do is just take your legs and just raise up as high as you can, even if it's just half an inch or an inch off the ground. That's still working out those front thighs, okay? And then another one you can do is just spreading your legs, just like this. Now, if you can't do it like that, take your time, one leg at a time, slowly, and then just bring it back in. So as for diet, meat and vegetables, or fish and vegetables, and drink lots of water.
Britain's heaviest man might not get the cremation he wanted, as his mum says he may be too wide for the chamber. Jason Holton, who at his heaviest weighed 315 kilograms, almost 700 pounds or 50 stone, died of organ failure a week ago, just days before his 34th birthday. His concerned mum Lisa said, "If he has to be buried, it's going to cost a lot of money that I haven't got. He would need a double plot instead of a single. We need to give him a proper send-off. I miss him a hell of a lot. I loved him very much." Jason had been on the waiting list for Wegovy, a highly sought-out weight loss medication prescribed by the NHS.
So this is one of the sides of obesity that people don't talk about. Even after losing over 600 pounds, I was still morbidly obese my entire life, and there are consequences for that, which is one of the reasons why I firmly tell people that just because you think you are healthy on paper and you are obese, you are not healthy and obese. There is no such thing as being healthy and obese. I'm not talking about overweight. That's different. I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds of pounds when I see creators that are 500 plus saying they are healthy. You are not healthy, because the damage that you are doing to the inside of your body, you can't see right now. I have lost 635 pounds. And this is one of the things that I still deal with, which is extreme joint pain. You can see also lymphedema. The bruisings on my legs, if I'm using these little hot cold patches right now, trying to get some relief because I need knee replacements in both of my knees, but I don't want to do that right now. Plus, I still have a ton of loose skin on my legs, so I really want to get that done before I have knee replacements, because it's going to make it harder to recover from the knee replacement surgery when you have about 20 to 30 pounds of skin on top of your legs. The bruising that you see is constant. I have bruising every day of my life on my legs. It is constant bruising and discoloration. If this was not here, you would see this whole thing right here is bruised. They are extremely sore and painful. This leg is the main lymphedema leg, so this one is extremely swollen. You can see it's significantly larger than this leg. But I just want to show this side as well.
Dirty word? No, it's not a dirty word. However, can we also agree that it's not a healthy word? Can we also agree that being my size, heck, being your size, no offense, and you're a lot smaller than I am, not healthy. It's not good. Now, I'm doing what I can. I'm eating less. I'm starting to go to the gym again. I'm working out. But can we not pretend like we're okay? Like, there's a reason other than we like food that we're our size. There's something wrong. Now, it could be a physical thing. It could be a mental thing. It could be both. But it's not okay. And this is not a fat phobia thing. This is not anything like that. This is just reality. And it needs to be addressed. It's not okay.
I've always promised to be completely honest about my weight loss journey. So here we go. I was 410 pounds and I dramatically lost weight, and I lost about 150 pounds at my peak. I've struggled to keep that amount of weight off, and when I came off the total food replacement diet, I regained some weight, and gradually the weight has come back on. In a sense, the glass is half full because I am still much, much lighter than I was at my peak. However, I have regained weight and I am nowhere near as healthy as I was. I reset and I move on. I will not give up.
Chick-fil-A for lunch, frozen pizza for dinner. Y'all, I am so sick of seeing other fat moms feeding their kids shit all day, every day. It is so annoying. Feeding your kids donuts for breakfast, Chick-fil-A for lunch, frozen pizza for dinner is literally like on the verge of abuse, in my opinion. Like, no kid should be eating that every single day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's gross. It's going to cause their health to majorly deteriorate. Childhood obesity epidemic is here and it is booming, especially in America. We can change that, guys. We don't have to be a statistic. You can feed your kids healthy stuff and don't say it's expensive, because eating healthy does not have to be expensive. That's a whole other video. But you have the time, you just want to spend it other places. You have the money, again, you want to spend it other places, but focus on you and your kids' health and they will thrive.
Carolyn Alvario's daughter, Cassandra Ortiz, passed away a week ago, but remembering the light she brought to this home got clouded by what happened there after she died.
I don't wish what we're going through. I don't wish that on anybody.
The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner says Ortiz weighed 850 pounds. Alvario says because of her weight, no one had the capacity to handle the case.
There's not a funeral home that would take her.
It took nearly 12 hours to move Ortiz out of the home.
To walk in that room and just keep seeing her there. And it's like, oh my God, when are they going to get my baby out of here? They need to get her out of here.
The owner at Church and Chapel Funeral Home, Ted Larson, wanted to help. The Cudahy Fire and Police Department and Larson's team eventually moved Ortiz.
There were at times 20, 30 people in this house trying to help this family address this situation.
Larson says there isn't a crematory in the Milwaukee metro area large enough. Ortiz had to be transferred to Illinois. But because the fire department was called to a fire, Ortiz remained in that van overnight for safety reasons.
Myself and my colleagues were not capable to take her from our van and to put her onto any type of table that could be large enough to accommodate her.
With her having sat so long in the bed and having sat so long in the van, even if we wanted to, we couldn't do a funeral.
Being obese, being overweight will make you depressed, and there's a reason behind it. It's because it's your body's natural reaction telling you that something needs to change, something needs to happen for your body to stop feeling depressed, if that makes sense. When I was 300 pounds, I was never really in a good mood. I was never super active, but now that I'm like at 210 and still dropping, still getting leaner, I realized that I'm getting a lot happier. My body feels great. I can wake up in a good mood. I just feel better all around. If you're depressed and you're overweight, it's because you're overweight. You're like really fucking fat and your body's telling you something needs to change. It's dying from the inside. It's like its brain is eating itself. It's killing itself, and you need to change. You gotta stop believing in depression. Like, take control of your mind. Take control of your body. You own your body. Your body doesn't own you. This face, this body isn't really yours. Your soul is what's yours. Improve your body. Your body's a temple. Build your temple up. Every fucking great temple out there, every pyramid was built fucking hard. And if you're not building your body, guess what? It's gonna give you a natural reaction that you're depressed and it wants to change. It wants to get better. With that being said, have a good day.